Hello, hello. Oh, I'm going to move the microphone as I went online. That's a terrible thing to do. I do apologize for that horrific sound I'm sure I just did to all of you. Welcome in. Happy stream day. Happy only stream that will be on this week, as it is, of course, Halloween on a Thursday, and we would be skinned and quartered if we tried to run a stream on Halloween night. So yes, this will be the only stream this week. Welcome in all the YouTube people. Welcome in all the Twitch people. I hope you're all doing well. Obviously, this is the last stream of October, so we're going to be working on some more orcs, trying to get through. I once again failed Orktober. I wanted to do so much more than I got done. So far, I've only managed to complete 10 orc boys. I wanted 20 orc boys and a battle wagon as a bare minimum, so we're not doing well, unfortunately. Yeah, but what you gonna do? 2 sirs in one evening. Did I get knighted or something while I slept? Maybe. Ashley Gibson is here. Let's just have a quick hello to the people who are here. Obviously, Kabrinsky is here, helping run the show. The boss is here. White Wolf. The Wolf of Night. Gorgonson, welcome back, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Colin's Painting Adventures. Lil Cookie G, what's happening, buddy? Ashley Gibson, what are we missing? Mr. Chubby, Shippo, Revenant. Everyone is here. Awesome Tingle costume. Oh, wait. It's just mean. It's just mean on many levels. Tinga. Oh, now you all have a map. Tiny. Hello. Good evening. Alex Jensen over on YouTube. Hello. Timu. All right, Timu's in the chat, you know. Frank M. Hey, Timu, love to have your country in the buffer zone with Putin. Have the highest respect for your armed forces. Regards from Denmark. Fair. Okay, guys, how are we all getting on? We will be, of course, joined by the lovely Laura at half. Hello, Medusa. Trying to sneak in there, trying to make me not say hello so you can give out to me some more. Oh, yeah, that vampire dude from Blade 2. His name was... Nisa was the daughter. Who was the son's name? That's going to annoy me. Vampires. I hate vampires. He was an awesome bad guy. Burn! You're too smart for me. I'm telling you. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it. Doing well, trying to finish my corn-possessed Templar brethren. What a mouthful. First of all, how dare you? Templars don't fall. It's actually not true. We don't want to talk about it, but Black Templars were the first faction to ever fall, but we don't talk about that. No, Mac, thank you. Jeez. It was indeed the Vampire's main. Oh, you meant the Vampire boss, man. Okay. Yeah. Jared Nomak. See, we all thought Jared Nomak, but what's a Black Templar? Never mind. You're all good, buddy. Don't be panicking. Don't be panicking. So in this evening stream, I shall be trying to add some paint to 5 more orc boys. I think the last batch I did in 10 was a bit too much for me. So I'm gonna do 5. If by the end of the somehow manage to get the 10 orc boys done, I'd be very happy with just like plodding through getting the battle wagon and other bits done. But yeah. Oh hey, buddy. These are OG Templars. What does that mean? You have me confused or something? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How's everyone getting on? Everybody happy with their Halloween plans? Does everyone have costumes ready to go? Only 5, a half-arsed, or some might say mediocre effort. You're a jerk. Templar Brethren are from 30k and existed before the Black Templars were founded. Oh, those dudes. And I don't know about that. The Templar Brethren existed inside the Imperial Fist for quite a long time. Blade 2 has an awesome soundtrack. It has an awesome everything. They're so cool. The team, the Night Stalkers were so cool. Except for the Irish one, Priest. He was a gobshy. Yo, 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 Mr. Brontis. No, I'm in the office on my late shift on Halloween. Oh, sorry to hear that. Getting dragged to Pharmaphobia on Friday, so my after Halloween plan involves a spooky Meath farm. I was in Pharmaphobia last year for Pharmaphobia, and I was in Pharmaphobia on the weekend with my nieces doing the like not scary one. So yeah, Ron Perlman was the best thing about Blade 2. You know what my father said before he killed my mother? Do you blush? Ryan Reynolds not dying was the worst thing about Blade 3. Hey, 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 hey. We don't speak ill of Mr. Ryan Reynolds. My costume for Halloween is irrelevant. I'm a talking wolf sheesh. What? It was the Fist Exemplar that turned first, not the Templars. Sure. I wish I'd get away with doing the non-scary one. Yeah. Just wear wellies. That's all I'll say. It's going to be muddy and horrible. Wellies if you have them. Like, even if you show up in wellies and people are like, dude, why are you wearing wellies? By the end of it, they'll all be like, God, I wish I wore wellies. Sebastian Carter as a Flesh Tears fan. Good boy. You read the newest book, and if so, thoughts. Is the newest one the one where they go back to their chapter Homeworld, where they send some Primaris Marines back to their, what's their chapter? Cretaceous? Spidey sense, hey man, just pre-ordered the Kill Team box after your review. I despise painting terrain, so the MDF totally sold me. Yeah, it was really good stuff. It's still behind me. Yeah, I was quite surprised by Games Workshop doing MDF. Like, it was such a, and I wasn't joking in the video when I said it's like I have a laser cutter. Like, I can make my own MDF terrain if I want to. But even like the quality of the wood that they use is like so clean, and like it's not cheapo wood. Like, I've got I buy cheapo wood. It's there. Here's what like cheapo wood looks like. Look, right here's 3mm MDF, right? So like even the difference in that, yeah, we'll definitely not focus on this because I want you to, is insane. So like it's beautiful, and the fact that they got that like the stickery thing, I've never seen anyone else. Am I crazy in saying that I haven't seen anybody else do this? Has anyone else sell printed MDF scenery with designs already on it? If so, I would like to know who does it. Like, it's so good. Now, obviously, it's so good for what it is. It's only MDF scenery. It's fine. I understand the plastic is better, but for something like boarding actions or whatever, and just having a few dudes, fighting through corridors, it's just awesome. And obviously very easily to like take it apart again and put it back in the box. Yes, that's the one. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing crazy. The start of it is kind of like the best bit of it, and then it's worth the read if you like Flesh Tears, but I wouldn't like, it doesn't like blow me away or anything. Felix, hello buddy, how are you? There's probably some Kickstarter somewhere, but GW will make it mainstream. GW cheaping out on the terrain. It's not really the purpose of what they're doing. I think they're just trying to make a cheaper box set to get people into it. Andy will be just putting a light bulb in his mouth. That's his costume. Genius. I can't do scary things. I'm a marshmallow. I watched a horror movie once and had to stay up all night watching Bambi. I like Disney. Scary. Oh God. It's Ireland. In the country, wellies are never a bad shout. He's right. That MDF is very impressive. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Get a decent-ish enough of it. Like it'll be interesting to see if they do like an upgrade pack of it. Like you can buy You know the way like the kill team scenery comes out later on by itself. It's so hard to like show it off from here. But I reckon I would, like, if I could double it and get like a really dense area, I would totally do that. Currently building the kill team starter set models. Nice. Question is, helmets or unhelmets? The new terrain reminds of the old cardboard Necromunda terrain. That's a big upgrade, right? Yeah. Saw that before, and you got a few orcs painted for October, so I'm going to call it a victory. Nice. I'm not going to call my October a victory, I don't think. Although, I keep reminding myself, right, that not only did I paint 10 orcs, I did a freaking armor cast Stompa as well. So maybe I did okay this one. I was shown Alien and The Return of the Living Dead 2 when I was 8. Movies don't scare me anymore. Think TT Combat are doing Kickstarters for pre-printed MDF at the moment. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I would like to see that more. Because, like, one of the big downsides for me for MDF is, like, it's hard to paint it and make it look good. You know what I mean? Because it's so flat surfaces. So I think that sticker, like, way of doing it is a great one. Like, when I did the video for the laser cutter I got, this is the, like, piece of scenery that I did. And, like, I did the, like, really nice base. And, like, I put some, like, soil and, like, dirt and stuff up on the... Because otherwise it would just be brown. Like, it's such a flat surfaced MDF. Like, it's fine. It's a nice piece, right? It's passable. But it's not incredible. Whereas imagine if you had all of this textured stickers with like brickwork and stuff, it would look so good. So, column A, column B. And yes, there is loads of pre-painted MDF time for Infinity. Oh yeah, well, is the Infinity stuff MDF? I thought it was that cardboard stuff. If you do it, good ETC terrain, and you'll find... Okay, just finished the last Gotcha Felix book. Oh, sorry, buddy. I was going to... as a table lamp. I'm going as an... I see what you did there. Ain't Halloween around 31st. I yet to find a film that genuinely scares me, like, not just jump scares. Oh, you mean that actually, like, psychologically, like, gets you? No, I don't think so. Working on... Diesel tonight. It's nice, but usually there's all sorts of excuses for box set prices anyway. Yeah. You heard a March of War got a parcel today. Nice. No. Painting terrain is like pulling teeth for me. I don't agree, Spidey. This box is super value, to be fair. I definitely think it's super value. I actually enjoy painting terrain. I'm one of those. I quite like painting terrain. I just like I like more and more sets of terrain. I've got so many sets of terrain that it's a lot of work to like get them all done and keep painting. Like you finish one, like a scenery, like a table's worth of scenery is no small project. Like I did the thing where I showed people how to dry brush up the last batch of scenery for a kill team, and I haven't painted or built the rest of the scenery yet for it, and I need to. Like I got all the kill team sets so far, so like I've done the 2 of the Gallow Dark sets of kill team scenery. So you know what I mean? So I've got like all the walls from 2 of them. The first one had control bays, and the second one had the... What did the second one have? I can't remember which one had like the medic bay, or if it was the escape pod room or the whatever. But I've got 2 of those sets done. I have 2 more to go, and it's killing me. I really want to get them done because I really want to set up a 6-foot table of that and just look at it. I think it'll be so cool looking. But yeah, you know, it's just frustrating for getting newbies in. Yeah, that's its purpose. So yeah, I remember that video. Helmet, bare heads. Get in the bin. Oh, you're just the worst. You're a good painter too. Just spend some time making the head nice. Designs Infinity product sim keep. Let me click on this. I actually want to see what it looks like, because I've seen most of the Infinity stuff is. Oh yeah, I have seen this before. I didn't know that that came like that. I thought it was their example of. I thought that was the like an example of someone who had painted it up. So it comes stickered like that already. That's really good. Like that's a beautiful set of scenery. Like a full table's worth of that, and you're laughing. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Nice movie night around yours, lol. There's a urban scenery is a pain in the ass. Few woods and a hill be grand. Remember the old Zone Mortalis train they used to make? It was horrible. It's crap. I've played on it. Like it's just, but it just looks like the problem with the Zone Mortalis table, the one Forge World sold, which wasn't actually resin, it was fiberglass. It didn't make a map. It made a maze. Do you know what I mean? Like even if you Google now Zone Mortalis table, it just looks like it doesn't. The corridors don't go to rooms, so it's just corridor. It looks like you want to put your hamster on one side and watch him scurry about. Hills, forests, garden of moor, and a fortified manor. Job done. Kayakit, just subscribe. Thanks so much for subscribing. Appreciate you very much. And nope, it's just how it comes. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, it looks amazing. It would be nice if they did the MDF for boarding action. Exactly, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I would love it for that. Oh yeah, I got tons still to paint. It's nice when I have. But that's rare, yeah. March of War Flying Buttress. I'm not getting paid to say that, but it's so... What is it? March of War Flying Buttresses. I can see them doing this as a test, rolling it out in 40k, 30k, and Titanicus. I see what I want them to do with it is like... Because here's one of the things that I thoroughly, at the moment, utterly despise. Is when you see people standing in a 40k tournament room and they're taking their awesome pictures and they've had a great day. I'm not taking anything away from their day. Great day, armies are incredible, and then you see in the background and you just see table after table after table after table after table with the crappiest looking tables with these massive flat MDF L buildings that go really high, and the whole table is super dense, and it just looks shit. Like it looks so bad. Like I would be embarrassed to play on that table or to put that table and have people play on it. But if you had nice MDF scenery that had nice designs on it, then maybe it would look okay. Felix, am I the only one who giggled when I heard the word flying buttresses? I think you are, but now I'm giggling at the fact that you're giggling at the word flying buttresses. I feel like the easiest way to go about it is like who do I follow a lot? Vanguard Tactics. Love Vanguard. He's a beast in the hobby. He's like a cornerstone. But obviously he posts 1,000,001 videos and stuff. Usually in his stories though. Oh, I can't even get an example now. Jesus! New follower, Yodelad. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Appreciate you being here. I'm trying to find one example of someone who has posted one of those goddamn 40k tournament table things. Oh, it's not important. But it just looks awful. So uninspiring. Love to do up a boarding actions table. Yeah, that's the idea behind my doing the 4 sets of the Gallowdark scenery, the Kilties. So why I have 4 sets and why I want to build and paint them all is to have a boarding actions table. And because each of those sets was like, I know it was like the same basic walls duplicated, but like I said, one of them then you got like the escape pod room, and then the next one you got the apothecary bay, like, you know, the med bay, and you know what I mean? They gave you the control room, and I love all that. You could literally have like 4/4 of the board and 4/4 being key locations you have to deal with, and then play proper boarding actions rules. 5, 6, 700 points, just infantry and just boarding actions, space marines and boarding shields. Oh, it's so good. I love the idea of boarding actions. Never seen it in the wild. Yeah, boarding actions is just, honestly, it's the best gaming experience that I've had in the hobby after the old world. In the last 10 years, I'd say. I prefer terminal moraine, like the moraines are so deadly. Wait, what? Welcome to competitive 40k. It's all uninspiring. Now, the armies are not uninspiring. Well, sometimes the army lists are a bit uninspiring, but the armies look beautiful usually because they're like, some of the games have like painting scores in it now and best painted. So some armies are pure incredible looking. Yeah, that should be the 40k competitive slogan. I finished one set of boarding action set, which is 2 of the Gallo Dark sets. So a second and a third set have been volunteered to me to get painted. And 3 sets of the Hive Storm scenery. Jesus Christ. Spidey, I seen someone make modular terrain out of magnet tiles. It actually looks brilliant. Yeah, I've seen that kind of stuff done before and it looks so good. Tournaments would have more satisfaction if I got to play a table of printed terrain like the new Kill team. Doesn't feel like put effort into play with cardboard. I get what you mean. Okay, Felix, this is hilariously funny. Yeah. It's just one of those, like, yeah, I'm not going to get into it because I go down a bad rabbit hole of, like, find it hard to climb out of my negativity for those kind of games. But it's not my fault. It's not their fault. It's how some people like to enjoy the hobby. Who am I to crap on them? Like, they go to their events, they set up their armies, they don't mind that scenery because it's very clear as to what it's supposed to do and what it's doing, and they're happy. They play great games, they go away happy. It just keeps me from joining in. If I participated in a tournament, there needed to be a best painted category so I had a chance of winning something. My last flags had a full 4x4 modular 40k magnetic dungeons for Zone Mortalis. That sounds awesome. My girlfriend is pro player in eye rolling. Yeah. What time are we on now? 22 minutes past. I just wait until Laura shows up at half for me to start painting. Because the chat is booming. It keeps going. I will not be able to do both. Like, one of my earliest Instagram posts was my printable scenery table of, like, I did a fantasy town, and it's all still up there on that thing. This is when I had one FDM printer, my Anycubic i3 Mega water printer, and I printed off a whole table's worth of scenery. Like, each print was taken like 3 days, and each building was like bottom floor, middle floor, sometimes another floor, and then roof. So 3 or 4 layers. So you're talking like 9 days per building, and I printed and printed and printed and printed and printed and printed and printed. And then in one day I just sat it all down and I airbrushed all grays and browns and reds for the roof. When I put that table down for the first time, it's epic. And when people come over to mine to play games, like, I've done it a few times, people Age of Sigmar, and they show up, I just have that table set up sometimes, and it's just like, I don't care if it obscures, I don't care if it's hard to move around. It's you assaulting a town. It should be hard, it should be awkward, it should be tight sometimes, and in corridors sometimes, and just work around. It looks so good, it feels so good, and it feels so good. He did go out of business, and I might think the amount that was spent on that scenic board and 3D printed terrain was part of it. But it was awesome while it lasted. Yeah. We should do a hobby day where we all just paint through your boarding actions terrain. It shouldn't take that long, honestly. I should be able to do that. There's definitely scenery projects we should all just get together and paint. How are the Templars coming along? Are you asking me how my Templars are coming along? Because my Templar army is massive now. It's surprisingly big. I don't even remember painting half of it. Like, that's one of those projects that's just scurried out of control. I love it though. Could you use the Galadark as a building in 40k game with no line of sight through the roof? Could you? Yeah. Of course you could. Yeah, because remember how it works. It's like it's all just right angles, so you could easily make a square and put it down on the board and just have it be a building. Yeah, absolutely, totally. Then just say it's 50 stories high, so it's infinitely high for line of sight. Yeah. Dense, good-looking boards. Yeah. I really should keep the picture of a picture of that board. I like. It's kind of funny these days because like back in the day, I just be like, I'll scroll to the post and show you what that board looks like. I currently have 1,600 posts on Instagram. I'm not scrolling back through like 1,600 posts to find it. We absolutely need a video of Andy painting the fortified manor. If for nothing else, him gushing over how awesome Citadel Fantasy Train used to be. I have it all. My fortified manor is not in the best of condition though. Like I could definitely do with a new one and like do it as a full video and like, yes. I need a new fortified manor. I need a new house and I need a new watchtower. And then, yeah, absolutely want to do those as scenery days and videos. I want to do them as videos. I've kind of haven't done a lot of old. You know what I did? A new follower, Gaz17. Thanks so much for the follow. I made a mess of the old world for myself. I started with Bretonians, and I was so proud of myself for the amount of Bretonians that I got painted. Like, I'm so proud of that. And then I jumped onto this weirdo goddamn Dogs of War army with all super rare models, and I did this really complicated paint scheme for each one. And I got through like one squad and a character, and then it just killed it. And like I need to just step over that for now. I just need to step over it. Like I have my orc army there ready to be built. I have all the trays already laser cut out, all their bases are ready to go, and I've got everything planned in my head. I just need to do that. Yeah. Handy Irish lad looking for thick with terrain 40k board. Yeah. A dense board isn't always great. I like a bit of room for movement and the like, though the game needs a bit less. Yeah, obviously for historical games it needs space. I'm not talking about tables that needs to be overly dense. In fact, that's the problem I think 40k tournament tables have, is there's so, like, have you ever seen how many bloody pieces of scenery are on those tables? It's shocking. But yeah, I get what you mean. There's definitely a balance. I don't want to. I told you before, like the way in 4th and 5th and 6th edition, the way I used to do terrain, there was a point in Games Workshop where I wasn't the manager at the time. I was a staff member, and we made a whole suite of new 40k buildings. They were beautiful. So we got those all built and we got them all painted, and they were all on bases, and they were just so nice to have a nice set, huge set, like 10, 12 buildings. And like we had a bunch of nice trees, and we had, like, with the buildings we did half intact and half ruined. And at the start of a game with my opponent, I would say the way I like to play is we roll a d3 at the start, and that determines the terrain. It's very simple. So on a 1-2, it's light. So it is trees, it is hills, it is that. It doesn't matter if it's 40k. Like, I'm talking, we're on the outskirts of a town here. There is no buildings for cover and stuff. You can use hills and like that kind of thing. On a 3-4, it's the outskirts of the ruined buildings. So it's trees and hills, and then it goes into the ruined buildings. So like half the board will be ruined buildings, and it'll fall down into trees. And then 5-6 is you've gone into the city, so it's a dense city. So you have to like think about it, and you just had a bit of fun with it, and it was awesome. It was such a great way of doing it. And I think everyone who played with me that style felt like, you know, no one's trying to game anyone, no one's trying to be a bit weird about it. And I also hate symmetrical tables. Oh, well, I have a tower on my side, so you must have a tower on your side. I'm like, no, it's fine to be a little bit unbalanced. True. That sounds good too. Played his first ever bolt action weekend. Very fun. Love the dice turn mechanic. Dice turn mechanic is unbelievable. Love it. I'd love a showcase video. I'm using your method for minis. 3.6k so far. Nice. Yeah, I need to do a showcase of it. See, I still have a few bits I want to do. I have my bike squad that I built, and I use the Great Tide Studio stuff for that. And my Vindicator laser destroyer that I upgraded. My other Sikaran and my Knight Porphyrian maybe are like the last bits that I built and haven't painted for the Templars yet. When they're done, I'd love to do a showcase. Yeah. Oh my God, Fix, you have me refreshing. You have some referee job in front of you. I can relate to your eye rolling experience. Oh God, I try bring my GF into Spearhead. It does depend on the game, obviously. I'm more kill team and Necromunda, so you need a lot of terrain, a lot of cover, of course. Yeah. No, nature is not balanced. No, it's not. The table were unbalanced. The sore losers and tryhards would complain too much. Yeah, that's why you don't play those people. I just like the aesthetic of a symmetrical board. Usually right after. Like, I want to do a trench board. At some stage, I will do a big trench board. And the idea is that, like, my Krieg will inhabit the trenches or whatever. But there's no trench board on the other side. It's no man's land. It's people running at trenches. So the way you would balance it out is like, let's say I'm using 3,000 points of Krieg. You have no terrain between you and getting to my line. So you would probably have 4,500 points. You know what I mean? So you balance it up with points. So you're trying to stop the push. So you're going to die in droves. But if you lose 2k getting to me, then you're still in good standing for, close combat or whatever, taking the trenches. Usually right after flushing dice down the toilet. What are you, the British tournament team? It does depend on the game modes, yes. In my opinion, Spearhead rules are well balanced. Yeah. It's one of those weird ones that just doesn't do it for me. Not the rules, because I haven't read them. But Spearhead and Combat Patrol, like the whole concept of this box is all you... I don't want that. I don't want everybody's, I don't know. Like I said before, my preferred, if I'm going to play smaller games, would be boarding actions. I hate symmetrical. I like fun boards, narrative fun, not into competitive. Oh, but Spearhead is very fun. I'm sure it is fun. It just doesn't excite me. Like Laura and Chin both are dying to play that, and I have no interest in being involved in it. The board I want to make is a countryside with a river down the middle and a little town on either side of the river and fields around the edge. I like that. 3,000 points of Krieg in trenches versus 6,000 points of Tyranids. I wonder if it would make the basis of a good film something about bugs. Maybe. I would like to know more about that. When you have your trench board, maybe you play with all of your Creed on one side and all of your nids on the other side. I think I don't have enough Tyranids yet. I have a lot of Tyranids, but I have a lot of Krieg. That makes sense. We'll do that. Mini wise, the box set is good, but for kill team box, you could cut them a bit of slack. Bring back Cities of Death. I still have that book. I told my points up for the Stormcast I just got 3,000 points. So much for just painting solo models and not an army. Yeah. Bring back Cities of Death. Yeah. Stormcasts are mental. Like I said, I currently own every Stormcast model that's ever been made. So I know your pain. Spearhead and Combat Trump seem to be perfect if you don't already play. I just need this one box. Cool. It's a marketing design game. Yeah. Make a board like 1917 movie back when they really held their lives true. Oh my God, what a slaughter. Oh my God. This is a bit harsh. Our lore is slightly delayed, so I should probably start applying some form of paint to a miniature. Slapped the microphone again. New follower, Califor Fire. Did I read that even remotely right? Call for fire. Right, the few Marines in the kill team box built, the Nurgle will have to wait for another day, hoping to have a demo set up for launch week. Nice. Thank you very much, buddy. Hope to see you soon. Nice. Call for fire. Right, nice. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you correcting me. I really do. I hate not getting people's names right. And the problem is that I never get people's names right. So it's usually a bit of a disaster. All right, let's zoom in. And I know it's not very interesting, but I'm going to move the microphone. I apologize. Ooh. Wait, this is the painting channel. I thought this was the Christian Minecraft server. Yeah, it is, buddy. You're in the right place. We're going to be making some sort of redstone creation in a minute. In fact, we're going to make a computer out of redstone and play Minecraft inside of Minecraft. Which somebody in Minecraft actually did. Bum, 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 bum. So what's everybody working on this fine evening? Oh, you never get people name wrong. Spelling is just surpluvious. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Take the new kill team video, friend. Appreciate the look at the box. Definitely one to snag. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I think so. I think it's really good. Oh, they were the Skaven side ones. They'll still be legal until the next box release next month. Oh. Yeah. Someone's name, yeah. Blame the whiskey. Either too much or not enough. I like your way you think. No proxies or GW policies will be really mad. Building an emulator. 30 years war Swedish. All right. Okay, they're Kitbash sanguinary guard. I'm sorry. I'm a jerk. Nah, you're fine, you jerk. No, natural is not balanced. Spear, yes. Mini-wise, the box set is good for the kill team box. You could cut them a bit of slack. Wait, this is a... waiting for some good weather to paint my Kitbash Night Lords. Been wet and terrible lately. I think I need to bite the bullet and just buy a new airbrush compressor. I spray in my shed. I knew it. Stormcaster just... Stealth Blood Angels? Yeah. Adapting boarding actions is a bit long. Yeah. Okay, apparently Laura is now ready to join the chat. So let us try and get her in. I will have to do a little bit of jiggery pookery because I'm gonna have to put my headset on and turn that off and all sorts of normal things that have to happen so I don't hear her twice or you don't hear me twice or some such madness. So just give me 1 second to get that sorted. Get to go to Bob the Builder mode. Sound settings. Why is that not straight? That's on that. Sorry, gotta move this to here. Apologies. Okay. Stream together. Invite a guest. Send invitation. She might just appear on screen in a moment. Who knows? Will she just magically appear? Oh. She'll be muted here, so I have to turn... Who knows? Well, hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
The camera... I'm okay. The camera's having a bit of trouble with the mask.
Yeah, it doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Hey everyone, happy Halloween week.
Happy Halloween.
I'm very excited.
You should be. It's Halloween.
I know. I really have to like stay still for the camera.
It just looks like you're like coming out of the mist.
Yay!
Like a spooky witch. Is everybody hearing everybody okay? I believe everything is working fine. Laura looks very
is
spooky.
sound coming through okay?
It's your Scarlet Witch reality bending powers. It's nothing to do with the camera.
Yes.
See, they'll get it. It's fine.
Yay. Okay. Hi everyone. I was having sound trouble. That's why I couldn't get on earlier. Burn the witch, you monster. You monster.
Burn the witch, the heretic, and the mutant. It's our creed. Unless you're a sanctioned witch. Are you a sanctioned witch?
Can I sanction myself?
No. A man has to tell you that it's okay to be a witch.
Well, you know how I will feel about that. So...
Yeah. Remember to do his little break in his back.
Hi everyone. Thank you. She looks like the partially headless horsewoman. Oh my god, that's even better than my original plan for my costume, so perfect. My sister dressed up as the headless horseman before, and I cannot find photos of it, but it was the weirdest thing, and no one at the door knew what to say. That's really funny.
That was nothing to do with the costume, they just didn't like her.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch was a mutant back in the day. She is kind of again now, sort of, maybe. Depends what they're kind of saying yes to that, even though they didn't start with that thing.
So good.
Cheap Halloween costume. Walk around with an axe and no horse. You are the horseless headsman. I like it. That's good. I do like pun costumes. Ones that you just go, oh, that's stupid, but I love it.
Yeah.
Evening. There's a good few people on. Yay.
There is. We've been talking nonsense for the last half an hour.
I was listening to all the nonsense.
I'm going to paint much.
Good evening, Sinclair. Works, yes. Sorry, just to drop in. Had to put kids to bed and then playing Old World. Cool.
Nice.
So, enjoy your game. Spooky. Yes, it's Scarlet Witch. It's like the original Scarlet Witch costume, and then she wears it in the WandaVision TV show as well.
The Halloween special of WandaVision.
Sokovian fortune teller. Did you know that 1 in 23 viewers watch YouTube whilst on the toilet? There is currently 24 people on watching YouTube. Dress up as a chicken and throw a sheet over you. You'll be a poultrygeist.
God damn it. Who told that joke?
Could you... Goose. White Wolf, thank you for gifting subs. Another 5 subs. That brings your total to 118 subs. That's insane.
That brings his total to
Where is
157. I don't know where you're seeing.
Oh, sorry. I'm reading the wrong thing. Sorry. 157? Oh my god. Okay. Where is Andy's costume? I told him to dress up today, and he did not.
So I was busy working my backside off all day, painting a dreadnought, so...
I spent all my money on house decorations, projectors, and light shows. I'm dressing up as a Jedi because who doesn't have a lightsaber? You gotta have at least 3 in your house, right? Little off topic, does anyone think this Warhammer Amazon thing will actually happen? Any thoughts on what the setting will be? Well, 100% will happen. Don't know what the setting is. Thank you, Shauna Hugh, for subscribing.
I feel like it has to have something to do with Space Marines in order for it to be what everybody wants it to be. I kind of hope they do something like the modern, like they can't just jump in and do Heresy or anything. That'd be mental. But they could potentially do the Dawn of Fire series maybe, or even like the next step on from that, because we're coming up to the last book in the Dawn of Fire series. So what happens next after that? You could do a story like that. Just
like I think it's going to be one of those like for fans and then also to bring in new fans. So if they didn't do Space Marines, that would be just weird. Having worked in TV, don't expect it anytime soon, multiple years away at least. But I don't think we heard about it until it was a few years in. Like we didn't hear about it after like their first chat about it. So I think we're further along.
Henry Cavill doesn't show up to head office for no reason, like.
Yeah. Andy's costume is clearly a shapeshifter is hiding in human form.
It's true.
There is a Prime animated 40k show coming out soon. Yes, there is. They should make a Horus Heresy animated anthology like Clone Wars. Yes. Betting on it being Ultramarines, something based around Titus because they will want to make a video game relevant. Yeah, I can totally see that. Like, link it to the video game that also has all the fans that don't play Warhammer but will play video game. Where in the Discord will you be posting photos of you dressed up on Halloween night? I don't know what I'm wearing yet. Because my entire house is spider themed, and I did do like a Spider Queen thing before, so then it kind of worked. Thank you, Alex.
Alex, 200 Danish kroner. Is that the right way to say that?
Yeah, I think so.
Then let's repair that for a start. Love watching your lovely people. Regards from Denmark. Appreciate you, buddy. What are we repairing? What broke?
Probably everything.
It's true.
I want it to be an Imperial Guard based story like Band of Brothers. That would be beyond amazing. Then Grey Knights pop in and purge everyone in the last episode.
Makes sense. Like I said, that would all be really cool, but I don't think it should be like first season style stuff. I think if new people coming to see what this is all about need to experience what a Space Marine is.
Yeah. So maybe it could be even some.
Like it could be like first episode does follow a guard regiment or a guard squad, and it's just pure horror for them.
See like a
horror,
regular thing.
And it's that scene at the end of a movie where like everything has gone into shell shock slow motion, and they are all gonna die, and it's just horror, and then a drop pod just smashes in, and then the Marines step out, and it's just like, what are those guys like?
Yeah, nothing stops them. Like that could be a good way of doing it. Gorgonson thinks it's going to be Eisenhorn.
Yeah, I just don't think that'll be very exciting. Like Eisenhower is an Inquisitor. I mean, like, although you think Inquisitors are exciting, they're not. They're like detectives. They spend years upon years, like Gandalf in the tombs, you know, looking at old scrolls and putting together information and stuff before they ever do anything, you know, meaningful. So I don't know how exciting an Inquisitor show would actually be. Plus, there's a big shift in the lore about Inquisitors these days, so I don't really know.
Goose said, "We're saved. They're flesh tearers. Well, we've had a good run."
Yeah. Seth is
I
trying to
don't
keep
know
them under
what
control.
this bit means. I think they'll do Henry up like a kipper.
The Keeper
What
of
does that
Secrets.
mean? Oh, okay. Oh,
There you go.
I was okay. Yeah. And then they'll sanitizer for TV as well. Don't expect a lot. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, like no, like think of how many hundreds of thousands of fans are. You no one, like they're going to have to go for them like middle ground instead of doing everything. It's all pre-production until we know they're on set pointing cameras, and it's still at least 2 years out in my experience. Potentially, depending on what storylines they're doing, so how much work will need to be doing post-production.
What's the amount of special effects in a 40k show? Probably a lot.
Well,
It's just how I'm guessing about it, really.
40k Scooby-Doo show.
Sold.
Yeah, Gabrinsky, my options, I don't know what my options are because it's quite cold. So I might do like Maleficent because then I can have a cook. Basically, I want to be comfortable, but also not scary. I don't believe in scaring the kids at the door. And although I did give out to he wasn't a kid, he was a teenager. But he was trying to just like steal sweets without he wasn't and I don't mind. I don't have a thing about like, oh, you're too old for trick or treating. If someone makes an effort, they will get stuff. I don't mind if they make an effort. But this guy was like trying to sneak up, and he just had like a black tracksuit, and then he got a fright because I was Maleficent, and I told him no.
Been working on his like Polish gangster costume for weeks, you know. Let's just ruined him. Oh
yeah. Although it is cold, that also limits the options. Yeah, but the cloak I have for Maleficent is a good enough cloak. Hear me out. Henry Cavill is Cypher.
Unbelievable. Give me 14 right now.
So many bad noises.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the spring holding up my thing while I was reaching my water bottle, so
Yeah.
sure nobody else minded.
No, just me.
Everybody else has tinnitus.
Needs to be a commercial success. No point doing the niche cool stuff like Eisenhorn because it needs mass appeal. That is Ultramarines tied to mass media. So Titus can't be too controversial or woke in any way. So it'll be just a bunch of Space Marines beating up Tyranids for 10 episodes, which is allegedly why Cavill is probably not going to be too involved. I didn't hear that he's like totally up for this. If we trick or treat at Andy's, I expect plastic, not sweets. That would be funny. Laurie, thank you, Glyn. I don't see them doing Titus after the Secret Level episode. Everything looks geared up to be setting up Space Marine 3. Interesting. Did I miss what everyone is working on tonight?
Yeah.
Damn it. What's everyone working on tonight? Every time I lean forward, my mask just disappears. This is a 3D printed mask. Andy printed it for me, in case you're all wondering, because you want your own. And it came out in one piece, and it was kind of insane.
Yeah, and then the printer broke.
Well, yeah, but
it
did its job.
I'm the king of resin printers. I can pull apart a resin printer and put it back together again, apparently, because I did it before. Change it apart. I can't keep FDM printers going. I just look at them and they just like rebel against me.
Yeah. Must be something you're doing. Something you're saying.
Yeah.
Kabrinsky is building an immodulator? No, why am I?
An immolator.
Immolator, yeah. And now putting a dozer blade of a Vindicator on it. Cool.
Better choice. Love it.
You could do a prelude to Titus, like how he became a space marine on his first missions beating up Xenos.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be Titus. I think Titus is like almost copyright owned by the video game series. Like that's theirs.
True. Yeah.
So I don't think it will be Titus. Maybe Messinius. Because they built up his story enough, I think, and then didn't really do anything with him. So
yeah, Goose says the same thing. I doubt the Space Marine devs will want them playing around with Titus too much. For one thing, for the single episode coming on the animated show, but another when they play fully in the lore behind him.
yeah.
Don't mean to be a downer, just people underestimate how long it takes a season of TV these days. Keep saying expecting it any day. I'm not expecting it any day. I just like they don't make announcements right at the start. They make like we will always be delayed in the news. So we like yeah. I think they're further than some people will think, and then
I still probably say 2026.
Yeah, well, yeah, at this point, because it's, yeah. Colin is working on bolt action South Africans, putting Agros Earthshade on Zandri Dust, as I prefer to Serpensepia.
That's allowed.
I want to see what that looks like. Actually, if they just did Space Marine selection training on the first mission of a fire team, I would watch the hell out of that, regardless of it being on Ultramar. But the best story of that is actually the Dark Angels ones about the Zephron, the first Angels.
Yeah. I don't think they'll do like a season. It could be the first episode is the recruiting and initiation style stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like 10 episodes.
We could have like a
boring.
Yeah.
So
like the first episode of that, and then like a yeah. You're recovering from more surgery. Oh. Sadly working on nothing tonight. Demon Toddler said no. Oh. Angels?
Yeah. Yeah, the Dark Angels story is really cool. The recruitment training process is really cool. But I don't know if it's worth a story like a... You just do a squad of Deathwatch and just have like 10 episodes be all mini shorts, just 10 metal
There's
shows.
No sound on the stream now. Can you still hear me?
You lost audio for a sec? Excuse me.
So people are saying the stream died for people and now there's no sound.
Yeah, but they said it's back. Lost audio though.
Yeah. The stream died and now it's back, but the audio isn't.
Is this on YouTube again?
No, Twitch. Audio, okay. So on YouTube we have audio, yes? But not on Twitch.
What's wrong with Twitch? I don't understand
No.
Twitch. Twitch is like...
Dorman is playing elevator music, we're all good. Because we badmouthed Amazon on Twitch.
But
They're
the
onto
connection
us.
is, the internet connection is ridiculous, so we should be fine. No sound, still see you guys. Confirming full picture and video, no audio. Like this happened last time and I didn't know how to fix the audio.
We're working on it. We're working in it. Is this like Big Brother when they use bird sounds to cover up swearing? Andy and Laura are just flat out cussing for minutes on end. It's broken on Twitch, we know, Tim. Just yell louder.
Connection on YouTube. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. This is like on their end. This is a Twitch issue, not my issue. It is not my
Apologies
issue.
once more.
Not apologizing, it's not us.
I know, but it's still not fun for people trying to watch. I think that deserves an apology. We are providing entertainment that is now failing to entertain, so we shall apologize. We may get more YouTube people. Picture frozen now too. Everything's dying.
But I don't know why.
No.
Like, I don't know why.
Is it because it's after 9 o'clock? Did Twitch go to bed?
A Steam appears to be experiencing some network. Your stream appears to be experiencing some network or encoding issues. Please let us know what issues you are experiencing.
All of them. Ashley's asking, is this a conspiracy to pump the YouTube numbers? Damn it, Google, leave me out of the wars with Amazon. Okay, so the picture is working fine. It's still just no sound.
But I can't fix it. I don't know how to stop it not having sound. There's no button to press to like reactivate sound.
Can you just restart the stream?
I'd have to close the whole stream. No.
Starting. Okay.
You'd have to end the stream and then start the whole stream again. And when you do that, it ends the YouTube stream for good. Can't start it again. I can't select that as an option to go into.
Okay.
Poor network connection detected. Average stream bitrate is too high.
Close them both, open new streams to both will rejoin. Some people will, but other other people won't. I put up that sign so long ago. It's so delayed, it's so hard to see what point people are on. Now I have connected phone and YouTube on the TV, so have you guys wall sized? Oh no. And I get to type on here too.
But is he getting sound through?
Yeah, because he's moved to YouTube. That's actually.
So YouTube has sound.
YouTube has sound, it's working perfectly. Twitch has perfect picture but no sound. Fixed. What? How did we fix it? We didn't do anything. We have sound.
The most
we have sound.
ridiculous thing.
That was, we think, a Twitch issue because we didn't. We were telling you we were working on it. We weren't working on it because we didn't know what was happening. So maybe it was a bit rate
yesterday,
thing. Something
this
changed
was
at 9
my
o'clock.
internet. Okay, this was my internet yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
Okay, and then I finally got it plugged into the mains, and then this was my internet. So my internet's not the problem. I don't know what caused the problem. It's saying my bitrate is too high. Anybody knows what that means or how I'm supposed to avoid that being a problem in the future? That would be great. Your stream bitrate is too much. High. That's what it sounds like.
Maybe you have
You're
too
sending
much
too much internet. I'll kill myself again. Yay, part of the YouTube master race now. Oh god.
No. This internet looks like the internet in Germany. That was a really bad timing. Wait, really, damn it, back to Twitch. Do you prefer Twitch, Ashley? Is there like a better thing of Twitch to YouTube? Is one more enjoyable? I live really rural to the point the postman won't even deliver here. My internet is as expensive as it gets. Do you have one of those post boxes that's like your neighbors all have a post box together and then you like go down or you're like driving by or something? Internet here in Germany is horrible. Is it? Is that just like a countrywide thing with internet there? I think that is called a post office, Laura. I explained it really badly.
Yeah.
I meant the thing where you have like the little row of post boxes at the end of a country road, and then it's like they're all, you know, numbered 1 to 5. But I did make it sound very much like a post office, and that was my fault.
I love the way that they're all numbered 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Everybody's post box just says 1 to 5.
That's as high as I can count. I pay over €100 for 200 megabytes. Did I read that right?
That's disgraceful.
Megabit.
I pay 100 quid for mine, but it's a terabyte.
So that's a lot more. I just got my mail sent to my nan. Gives me a good excuse for checking up on them daily. Aw, that's so nice.
I think I said I meant to say a gigabyte, not a terabyte. Jesus Christ.
I didn't even know. Yeah, that would be like,
I'm like
what a
fucking controlling NASA over here with
that. White Wolf did a little goggle, and Twitch recommends sticking to 6K bitrate. Higher can cause problems.
6K bitrate. I don't know how to like minimize that. Like, how do I control that?
I don't know. We'll figure that out after, now that we know that bit at least. Thank you. Mediocre data center. Managed to finish my sanguinor. Well done, Ren. I always start saying sanguinary guard and then it just goes wrong because you have to start right. £40 for 200 megabits per second full fiber and a set of nests. So get that in every room and the garage, but I have 2 kids and need it. Twitch is about a second or 2 ahead of the YouTube stream. Maybe that lower latency leads to more issues. That's not... Yeah, because...
Felix has become a member. Thank you so much, Felix.
Thank you, Felix. You will find a post that I did on Sunday or yesterday. Can't remember. With the Discord link if you need it. I put him in showcase for early spies. But I was incredibly happy with his sword and wings. That's awesome to hear. Yay! Well done. That's a big model to. I know he's not like physically as big as say Angon or something, but that's a really important model.
I would put him as the most difficult Primarch to paint. I can't think of a more difficult one than Sanguinius.
The Sanguinor.
Oh, he's painting the Sanguinor.
Yeah.
That's fine. You're good.
They just made.
It's fine. Oh,
Don't let that take away from what you just did.
you said Sanguinius.
I didn't. I said I messed up Sanguinor because I started to read it as Sanguinary Guard, and then I said, no, it's Sanguinor. And then you weren't listening. Hotel Mediocre. You can join this channel, but you can never leave. Please don't leave. We do need the support.
People keep leaving the Patreon, man. I swear to God, we just throw the whole thing in the bin.
No. We just need to...
I can't make Patreon work. It's driving me nuts.
It's definitely changed since we started it. Like, as a system, it has changed.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. I hate it.
But I know, but we need to just put time aside and then decide what we're doing with it. My friend works on the Amazon servers. Maybe he flipped the wrong switch.
Is he that kind of person?
Maybe you could text him not to do that again. That'd be great. Lord Raldoron is here. Magnus with the magic effects. You think that's the hardest Primarch?
Magnus. Yeah, Magnus will be up there.
What do people think is the most difficult Primarch to paint? Out of interest.
Magnus is a good shout, but no.
Magnus, I think, has elements that you wouldn't get to practice, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Any of the black armored lads, easy to do, hard to do well. Good point. Snake Boy with wings, New Fulgrim, Mortarian. Is everyone just naming all of the this would have been so handy a few weeks ago when I was trying to name all the Primarchs. God damn it. Portaravo, Alfarius, yeah, everyone's just mentioning out like, is that because would you consider your one the most difficult because it means the most to you? So that also could have an effect that you're like, this is like the guy. So like I will never paint Thranduil because I know what Thranduil should look like and I will never paint him like that. Like that kind of model. Is that why everyone is going for different ones?
I don't think so. I know what you mean, but I'm not sure if that stops a lot of people. No, white equals hard. He's not. His armor's not even done in white. The can. It's done in like pearl. To be clear, the resin Magnus, not the bird. Okay, you think the resin one? New Fulgrim, yeah, is a bit of a pain as well. Like I said that, well, because it got sent to me. Very nice. I'm very pleased with that. Like if I didn't get sent to me and I didn't need to do it for a video, I don't think I would have ever bought it and done it. So I'm glad it's done now. The loyalist Primarchs are essentially all character Space Marines. The demon Primarchs have a lot more of them, just in my opinion. You're totally right, yeah. But I would think we were talking mostly about the not demon ones, like the heresy ones. Yeah.
Oh, the trim on Guilliman looks painful to paint. Never done it myself though.
Guilliman's not too bad. I quite enjoyed painting mine. The trim took time, but it was, manageable time.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not a skill thing. It's a time thing.
Yeah.
Well, kind of skill, but like It's just time.
Like I was working on this today. My latest project. It's all
That
right.
you would have built mostly on stream last week, right?
Yep. It is indeed. Easiest to paint has to be
Glorious.
Ferris. He has no head, so much less work. Although Sanguinius is just a tombstone. Oof. Harsh. I've got a resin lion to paint. Just too scared to start. The lion is an unbelievable model. So I can understand where your trepidation is coming for.
Speaking of Primarchs, I was watching the playlist recently and I was wondering, did you ever get around to Corvus Corax?
No, he's still here. I think he's still here.
He should be still there.
Yeah.
Unless he flew away. Oh. So this dreadnought is the Blood Angels dreadnought, and then it has parts that you put on top from Greytide Studios.
Yeah, it's a
From
Redemptor
their
dreadnought with upgrade
upcoming-
bits. No, he's still
Yeah.
sat there in just the grey resin.
Shocking.
Yeah. I painted like 5 or 6 Primarchs in a row, and then it was like his turn next, and he just never got done.
Yeah.
But after I painted that Raven Guard model, the new Primaris one, not new anymore really, but like I was so, that was another one of those ones where I did it for a video and I got inspired whilst doing it. Like the results that I got, I was super proud of. And in my head, I was like, I could do a little Raven Guard army, I think. He's actually still here. Come here.
Yeah, it did come out really well. Corvus is so sneaky, he's vanished. Man, I really need to practice more. Sad, I like the model but can't seem to find a good guide. I will try and get that pushed into the list then.
Wait, the Primarch?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work for, I don't think a lot of people will watch it, is the problem. So like I love how he turned out. Well, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
He's just cool.
It's a very cool model anyway.
And like I did that without thinking, because I was doing my guard as I was doing it. So I was like, a little green bunker, and have it as like he's fighting on Cadia, helping defend it, and then it turns out he was on Cadia helping defend it. So, so it's actually like pure thematic and it works. So that made me happy as well. And then I did my Space Wolfie boy as well.
Love the Redemptor Dreadnought. My Blood Angels are firstborn, and I'd love to have a Furioso like that.
You should. The Greytide Studios Kickstarter is currently available. The Crimson Lords, and yeah, this is one of their promotions for it.
Beautiful.
I did
And then the thing with this
Black
one,
Templar as well. So it's their
but
part.
the Black Templar one is different, isn't it?
In what way?
Like this one, you can have it built, and then you put the stuff on top.
Not all
isn't
of it.
Okay.
Well, that's why I was like, you can with the shoulder pads, knee pads, shoulder guards, but this piece would be glued on already and be too late, and then yeah, so and this, yeah, it's only this piece, and some people leave it to like open and close, so potentially swappable. But no, it's exactly the same design. It was the other company that we did the Dreadnought for. Their one swaps the parts. Now you're trying to remember what other Dreadnought we're talking about, aren't we?
Because you have like 30 of them.
I have 11. This one.
You have more than 11.
No, 11.
I have the Bobby G one. I haven't even put it together, and I think all the trim is part of the reason. Yeah. But, like, what Andy, like, in the video that we did for it, like, he just says, just put on a movie.
Yeah.
Did you get it done on the movie? Yeah, like, it's not high intensity concentration thing that you can't have any enjoyment out of it. You should do.
Oh no, I didn't. Something else.
You should make a Raven Guard army. You double their player base.
I like it. I like the cut of your jib. It's Mr. Bobby.
How does it work with the grey tights stuff? Add on or switch parts? I am now totally confused. So I'm gonna let Andy say that. Switch parts. Yeah, there's your man.
These are the other bits they sent. So like, these are bits for scouts. So the scout shoulder pads and scout heads and stuff. So that's really nice of them. Stuff specifically for Phobos armor. Swapping those in or now. But they're just like alternate shoulder pads and alternate heads. Really cool. This is for chaplain, I guess. Which is really cool. I like the idea of the... Like they give you a specific... Like Blood Angels-y Crozius. Cool shoulder pads.
Goodbye, Ashley. Sorry, he's just going now, so just to interrupt there. Gotta go. We'll post up pictures of the projector and the light shows for Halloween on Thursday. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Have a good week and weekend. All goodbye and happy Halloween. Enjoy yourself.
Yes. Happy Halloween. Yeah, it's mostly replacement parts. The Dreadnought, like I said, is this piece here is the only bit that swaps. Like, you know, that's in place of the standard one, the plastic part. Everything else just bolts on top of the Dreadnought. So, like, even if you already had an awesome Blood Angels Dreadnought, you could print those parts out or get those bits printed. Just ignore this bit. You'd have a standard Dread front bit, which is fine, and then still add in the winged sides, shoulder trim, the shin trim, and the crotch armor, whatever the frick you call it. I don't know what you call it.
Little scared.
He's a little scared.
Yeah.
I like their bases as well that they sent.
Ren was at Warhammer World again on Saturday. They still had Furiosos on the shelf despite being legends now.
Yeah, they'll sell through them until they're gone. Until they get to the next stock recall, and then they'll get taken away.
Only 11? Those are rookie numbers.
11 Redemptors Dreadnoughts. I don't know how many other Dreadnoughts I have. 11 is enough.
Raldron is painting base layers on his Thunderhawk.
Yes.
Good to hear.
I can finally show that project off, I guess. I've got a little bit of a video planned maybe that I'll do for it, but like obviously Mr. Ralderon gifted me a Imperial Fist army. So to say thank you for him for doing that for me, because you can't, you know, a good deed can never go unpunished. And this is not sure if it's a gift or a punishment. I found a guy that had one of the metal Thunderhawks and scanned in every single component of the metal Thunderhawk. So I 3D printed 204 individual parts, filed, cleaned and prepped, and then gifted him this, which is a perfect replica of the metal Thunderhawk, just not the metal Thunderhawk. So he's obviously, Mr. Ralderon is doing the full Blood Angels chapter of Space Marines, and he's doing his third company, I believe, is all retro 2nd edition Space Marines. So this is what's going into that. We have another picture.
That is held together with tears.
Mostly tears, much pain, not so much wow. So yeah, my one-shot D&D game on Sunday, I gifted it to him to get it out of my face.
It's the unmetal Thunderhawk.
It is the unmetal Thunderhawk. Oh, it's the resin one. Technically yes, but also no. I would like an additional pair of Dreads. I have 1 Redemptor, 1 Ballistus, and 3 Brutalis. I would like another Redemptor and a Plasma Schwinger and a Ballistus for funsies. Do you have an aversion to the shit? Why do names
Most people do.
floating out of my brains these days? Goddamn early onset Alzheimer's or something. The Invictus
Just a
Warsuit.
clue.
Oh damn! So the cost of a Thunderhawk is just an Imperial Fist army. Guess I'm painting yellow. You paint 1,000 points of Imperial Fists to that standard and send them over. I will make you one of those Thunderhawks, buddy. I think you're behind on the stream, buddy. What did Richard say? I see the
Just
Bobby
like
G
YouTube
model.
was fine for me, so I think he might have, like, if you pause the stream and then play it again, you're gonna be watching it in your time, so he might be still asking about, like, or answering whether YouTube was working or not.
Right. Yes, I
Yes.
avoid it. I don't like the aesthetic. I really like it. I have one that I was doing as an Imperial Fist one, but I might strip that one because I just did a shit job. And I've got one that I haven't built yet, and I think they're both going to make their way into the Raven Guard force when I do it. All full like Phobos armor, like a proper Raven Guard aesthetic. Like the weird ass collection of miniatures that are currently now like on my table in front of me is kind of ridiculous. It's like they're here for like picture day in school or something. Well, it seems like a Chaos Marine kicks in the door and that's what's waiting for him. He's like, crap.
Or just the best game of D&D ever about to start.
Oh, yeah, do you want to see how my D&D model finished up with the painting?
Yeah, tell them the story.
I don't know if I can tell the whole story. It's a long ass story. It was 8 hours of playing.
Yeah, it's still can't believe that, but at least make raptors. They're the Raven Guard. Your raptor turned out nice too.
Yeah, but I couldn't be bothered painting many points of him. So this is how pockets turned out.
And do your pockets voice.
Oh, Giza. My name's Pockets. But yeah, it's a cool story, cool game. Many snacks, plus dominoes, plus banana bread, plus everyone got a 4-pack of Monster, and we played all day, and it was amazing. Does it matter if they're spiky yellow marines? Yes. 1,000 points of yellow submarines. At least make raptors there, the Raven Guards, the Raven Guard. I am so into Iron Warriors, but I'm a bit scared to start because it could escalate quickly again. So Iron Warriors are the easiest army to do for Chaos Space Marines. And the problem is it's so easy to make them look so good that you are totally correct that whenever anybody starts, it just goes, because they're like, I'll start this army, and then like 3 days later they have the first 10-man squad fully done and they look awesome, and then they're like, shit. Just skip to 2 months later and all they can talk about is chevrons. Pockets is voiced by Danny Dyer. Yes, that's exactly who inspired me. Yes, I love Danny Dyer. My name's Danny Dyer. Today I'm going undercover to hang out with bikies. For reasons. I'm a TV hard man. Not a real hard man, so all the people I meet scare the crap out of me.
My favorite Danny Dyer movie is that one that I'm now trying to think of the name of. It's like the corporate thing. It's like a corporate retreat. It's really funny. It's like a kind of like a horror comedy thing. Someone will know it. It's a company retreat in the woods. I think they're in like, I don't know where they are. Damn it. Danny Dyer's in it anyway, and it's hilarious.
Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
Is he though? Did you do a nautical one off? Yes. Yes, it was last Sunday. I don't know the name of the actual campaign actually, but it was Brontis ran it, and he's a member of a person's Kickstarter, a member of a person's Patreon, who he uploads like one shots and all sorts, but he gives all like the reference material, like images. So we had like a full playable screen, like computer screen as the table. So like the ship was there and all the rooms were there and all that kind of jazz. So the concept was like an undead vampiric ship was, plighting its trade along the coast, taking out town after town. So we, as an existing adventurer party, had boarded the ship to try and deal with it. So like starting off, like our first move was we were already on board the ship, and the deck covered in mist, no one to be seen, and go. And then the idea was to fight your way and try and disable or destroy or sink or whatever you can do to make the ship not attack the next town. So there was a cocaine bear at one point, and I'm not even joking about that. There was a cocaine bear.
Was there?
Yeah. Tim, straight up.
How did you not mention that part to me?
Yeah. I hadn't got around to it yet because I wasn't sure how to phrase it, but yeah. Timothy off his nut on all the crazy potions he found that were unmarked, downing them and then transforming into a bear and just charging in. So he was just cocaine bear. Oh.
Severance. Thank you. I knew someone would know it.
Oh, we got our buddy killed by releasing the elder vampire. Oh yeah, the NPC was in a dinghy at the back of the boat waiting for us, and we released another vampire who was kind of chill, and he was like, "I will not attack you," and then disappeared off into the night. And then when we went to leave, our mate was just there with his throat ripped out, going "Oh no," that's where he went. Whoops.
No wonder he was so quiet. Google game is strong tonight. White Wolf, if you haven't seen it and you enjoy movies like Dog Soldiers, go for it. Literally worked on Cocaine Bear when it filmed here. Like in Wicklow? Was it Wicklow?
Wait, Cocaine Bear was filmed here?
That's so cool. Yeah, parts of it.
I didn't know that.
Or was it all filmed here or just most of it? Yeah, it's in the Paris Court where they were filming Wednesday recently too.
Glorious 12 hours of making cardboard. Have a wonderful rest stream. Sorry to hear it, Ren. Have a good one. See you next time. Like I said, no stream Thursday.
And also happy Halloween. Yeah.
Blah, blah. Van to blah, blah. Yeah. Oi, geezers. My old china plates. The name's Pockets. I'm here to duck and dive. Tough as nails, me. That's basically it. I was the toughest person in there. I don't care what anyone else says. Everyone else would go in and just roll terribly, and then Pockets would come in and pure kill everything.
So Harmondale is also starting a Pathfinder campaign soon. Only second time playing. Hopefully you'll go well. That's cool.
It'll go great. Just leave that there while I talk.
You work on Wednesday? Seriously? Oh, I'm very jealous right now.
So Harmondale, what's it going to cost to have a Wednesday set jacket sent across? I mean... Yeah. Gondorus is raiding with a party of 5. Thank you so much for jumping on in with your raiding party. You are very much welcome. Thank you so much for jumping in.
Yes, thank you. We are celebrating Halloween early because we won't be on Halloween night. So, witchy Halloween blood angels for vampires. That's totally deliberate.
Yeah, makes sense. Leopardstown and Paris Court are always filmed at. Been there so many times. Interesting.
Did you work on Jurassic World?
Oh no. My niece's friend is one of the werewolves in the new season of Wednesday.
Spoilers. I can't give you any info. God damn it.
Apparently Tim's giving the info over here, so if you need to get his niece kicked off the show for any reason, now you know why. It's where the leak is coming from, buddy. What's her name, Tim? So I can pass it on to YouTube people.
Doghouse is worth a watch too. I can't remember Doghouse.
Hello, Gondors. How are you, sir?
Good evening. I hope your stream went well. If you are tired after streaming and you just need to log off, that is totally fine. Oh, you missed Jurassic World. Yeah, what did we... Yeah. That's so cool that you get to work on stuff like that. Very cool.
It is 2 streams under my belt now. It's a
Ah.
strange new world. 2
Well
streams.
done.
Having 5 people watching at the
Yeah.
end of a second stream's really good.
Yeah.
No, we've not watched all the Chaos Theory yet. We finished
No,
the
did you
new
watch?
Lara Croft show though.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. Very good.
Yeah. Very excited to see where they go with that. Whether it will. Well, I'm not going to say anything because I want people to watch it, but I'm excited. And if people haven't watched Tomb Raider Legend of Lara Croft on Netflix, I would highly recommend it.
Based around a virus that makes people man-hating cannibals. That must be out in the world these days. What are you talking about?
Feel like I have watched that.
Of course you have.
Yeah. Baby steps. Yes, Condors, that's the start. You gotta start somewhere. Everyone started with just a few.
Condors, the goal for me is always, right? Just take solace in this. Because I found this very, very...
Yeah,
it helped me, which is, if you stream to 20 people, okay? 20. That should be your goal. Get to a consistent 20 people. If you get there, you're in the top 1% of Twitch streamers. Isn't that insane? That's all you need. 20 people, and you're in the top 1%. That's just bananas. Signed a contract. Don't worry. Werewolves being in it is not a spoiler.
Yeah, the werewolves, I know the werewolves were in a lot.
You're breaking up a little bit there. You're a robotic lady. Whoa, that's a good yardstick, right? I think so. Tonight I've done a True Metallic Metal workshop. I did Necron. Nice. Oh. Hello.
Am I back? Did I drop?
You're back and you're a bit clearer. You were a bit fuzzy for a while, and then the last like 20 seconds your voice was just like a robot. At least for me.
You should donate some of your internet. Yeah.
I know, right?
I need to get a cable as well because I moved all my stuff in my room and I can't connect to the TV link anymore. Scarlet Witch doubled up as an ultra imposter robot.
Makes sense. Makes about as much sense as the Scarlet Witch TV show, yeah.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Scarlet Witch. Tuesdays,
WandaVision?
7:30 our time. I'm doing 1 week for now. Nice.
Very good.
Oh, very good, very good, very good.
Getting absorbed into the multiverse. I am the multiverse.
Someone, when I was, like I said, I was with my nieces and I went to the where pharmaphobia is thing, but it's just like the chill zone, like for kids. But there was a guy walking around there and I didn't think he was in costume, but he was, because he was dressed completely normal. But then he had one of the brown jackets on, and when he turned around, it said variant across the back. So good.
That's cool.
It's awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing,
like
Lord Kayushin. Thanks so much.
I missed it, sorry.
Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it was a cool jacket. I really wanted it. It's just a jacket. It's just awesome, just variant. If you get it, you get it, like, you know, that kind of thing.
I liked WandaVision. It was quirky. I didn't like it when I was watching it, and then now I really appreciate what they did with it. But week to week, especially at the start, because I didn't grow up with some of those shows, and it just didn't really connect with it. I just couldn't see their vision for the overall thing. But now I'm like, and especially we're watching the MCU again now. And it's very, very cool to see what it leads into. And he's there yawning away.
I'm not yawning.
I know a lot of massive spoilers for Wednesday, and my friend is constantly trying to break me.
Some
What about
friend.
an enemy? Could an enemy break you? Really like the Hawkeye TV show.
Yeah, me too. Hawkeye's my favorite Avenger. Someone just brought him up, so I get to talk about it now.
Tin.
Yeah. Hawkeye's a beast, man.
I did like how we see like him recovering from fights and everything, like all the like cocktail ice packs and stuff.
Oh man, Andy. I could say that because I'm a year younger than you. Damn it. Yeah, I do like that. There weren't ice pops. They were the like the frozen cocktail, like freezy things, just sellotaping them to himself. That's hilarious. Yeah. I think many had the problem of not understanding 50s, 60s, and 70s America TV. Yeah, for sure. There was definitely a lot of missed there.
Yeah. Like, I talked to my brother-in-law. We watched it again together, and then he was explaining, and then like even watching it through his eyes, then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. It's just Irish people didn't grow up watching any of that stuff. So like, yeah, from the 90s on, it was grand, but it was just weird and very out there, so different at the time as well for a Marvel show. I definitely do cosplay like that, not too much attention drawn. Yeah, the little costumes that are, if you know it, you know it, but if not, you just look like a normal person. I do love those ones. A massive fan and very impatient. Yes, we all are very impatient for more Wednesday. Especially after Beetlejuice.
Laura,
Beetlejuice
before
too.
the cosplay goal I have is to go to a 2-day convention, and the first day you go as Agent 47. You know, the usual, the suit, the red tie, leather gloves, barcode. I like shave the rest of my head so I'm proper bald, barcode on the back of the head, the whole thing, walk around, go rotting people and stuff for the fun of it. And then in day 2 you go, but then you're like dressed as one of the people working there. Just, and like you stole their car. It'd be so funny. And like only like 2 or 3 people would see it and be like, oh, but to them it would be the best thing they've seen all day. I promise you. It's so cool. I wish you could have it signed up with like someone like they do those like videos at cons and like cosplayers are like hanging out with each other and just doing funny videos. That idea of like someone dressed as Deadpool, but then like Age 47 grabs him and pulls him in, and then I walk out wearing a suit that doesn't really fit well, pretending to be dead. Wait, you're not proper bald? No, not really. To be honest with you, I just lose hair here. I could grow it off and just do like a fake mohawk comb over thing. It would be pretty disgraceful. By night, but
I knew Malcolm in the Middle at least. Yeah, that's when I like it clicked what they were trying to do. But by that stage, I had already disliked or not enjoyed the previous bits, and then it was like it just wasn't really on fire.
I wanted to make a proper Vulcan cosplay, but I'm not a 4-meter charcoal black dude on flames.
Well, there's always EVA foam.
Yeah. We're meant to be done this month, but now I might still be filming until January.
No.
Is that a skin cap, Andy? Does Andy have a mullet under that skin cap? I do. I could still grow the party in the back bit. It's just the business up front's not there anymore.
It's closed for business.
Literally, yeah. You better believe it.
Shock horror. I really liked Werewolf by Night, but I'm biased because Wolf. That was another one that I didn't really understand what they were. By understand, I don't mean like I'm dumb. I don't know what's happening. It was just more of.
We have this conversation a lot where we talk about certain projects they do where if it wasn't a Marvel thing, it would be a cool thing by itself.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, this is Marvel, and then you're trying to make it fit in the universe of Marvel, and it doesn't make any sense.
It in, yeah. White Wolf, have you seen the 2 trailers for the Wolf movies that are coming? That are different, despite what Andy says. There's werewolves, and then there was the Wolfman. because we watched the
Same
trailer.
What are you talking about?
No, we watched the trailer for the Wolfman, and then I wanted to watch the trailer for Werewolves, and he was like, "We've already seen that trailer. We watched it yesterday." No, we didn't. I don't know why the well, I hope I know the reason why werewolves are coming back in right now, but it's also just that weird thing we've had Beast, the werewolves, and the Wolfman are going to be out within like a few months, and then the same thing kind of with vampires now as well. But I'm happy with the vampire thing.
Skinny Blade. Blade. Wesley Snipes back as Blade. I'm happy. Just do that.
Yeah. I saw another thing about Blade again today.
Was it the cancelled thing again, or was it something else?
No, it was about like real Blade.
Wesley Snipes Blade?
The only Blade.
That's right.
Because of the believing sentence, I will journey for the next few days.
What?
What am I missing? I don't know, Felix. I don't know what you mean.
What? It's been pretty cool. Most of what we hear is bad press from haters. Wait, what?
Werewolf movies. I'm just hoping it's Universal Monsters is properly happening because of there's like several things pointing to it right now, and I'm just praying to God we get it.
Goddamn orcs, man.
What's wrong with them now?
Nothing's actually wrong with them. I just want more of them painted. I want to play a game with my orcs, I think, at some point soon.
At this rate, we will see live action Beyblade before we see a new Blade movie.
What did I see a funny... I was watching The Simpsons the other day, and it was like there was a joke promotion for a movie which was based on tic-tac-toe, but it was like as if Michael Bay made a tic-tac-toe movie. It was epic. And it's like, from the same people that brought you Hangman
and Battleships.
And Battleship. Yeah, Battleship's incredible. Yeah. That was an amazing movie. They drifted the Bismarck.
Yeah. Oh, he's referencing Don't Stop. Oh, okay, I get it now. I just read it. Stop. I will home journey for the next few days. Okay. There's a lot of witch shows filming in Ireland lately too, so that's next. That's the next after Werewolves. Love to hear that. Very good. Talking about werewolves, I love the Red Riding storyline in Once Upon a Time. Yeah, they like did a cool twist on it. I liked how they did that. That was such a like Once Upon a Time is a really good thing of, you know, the way like when the Avengers movie is happening and there's like little hints like the thunder starts and you're like, oh, Thor, like that for Once Upon a Time is just the whole time just like seeing the characters coming in is really cool. Although I didn't watch it after season 7 when they tried to like restart it. Was that season 7 or season 8 when they restarted it? Did you ever play the Telltale game about the big bad wolf? Was that the werewolves game? Oh no, the like a video game? No.
They should cast Bambi Thug for those witch shows. That performance still haunts me. Can you translate that? Who is Bambi Thug? Is Bambi a thug?
Oh, Eurovision?
I'm pretty new to your channel. I'm curious. Do you tend to do any kit bashing? I got a Death Watch Veterans box and I'm thinking of cannibalizing it for Phobos Squad. No. Honestly, if I'm being brutally honest, I may do something every now and again. Like, this is not kit bashing. This is just using... Like, I use more upgrade parts from 3D printing to, like, make stuff look a little bit cooler. But I'm more of an out-of-the-box kind of guy, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm not mad for like cutting and changing things because I don't think I'll ever make it as good as it was meant to be. So I just tend to leave it alone.
Good evening, Pile of Progression. Very positive name. I like it.
Pile of Progression. I see what you did there. You're in denial, I say. Yeah, it was like a choice-based video game where you're the big bad wolf fairy tale, but not daytime. Okay.
Tim, you sell things so well.
You should do this thing, cause
yeah. I don't think I've played any Telltale games, have I?
No. Apparently the Walking Dead ones are supposed to be really good. And they're like part of the story. But I've never played them.
Oh, I've seen them being played. Oh, Wolf Among Us.
Wait to see what GW did with the Death Watch in December. That might give you a better direction. Well, he's already got the models, so he might as well have a bit of a play around. Like I recommend you check out I can't remember his channel now. Pete the Wargamer.
Oh yeah.
Go watch the show. He inspires me with Kitbashes. He is the king of it.
Yeah.
What he creates and how he creates them. And he has been doing a bunch of toned down stuff lately, like marine conversions and stuff, as opposed to
more accessible, rather than like you're never going to make this chaos bowl, but it's cool to watch. But you might make this thing because you'll probably have the parts.
I thought I did well. I made the Liffy. God, you're awful. You should feel bad all the time. Just dreadful.
Telltale Expanse game. Did you know there was an Expanse game?
No. I've talked about the Expanse before, right? Expanse for me isn't one of those weird Alzheimer moments that I watch it through and I love it. Every time there's a new season, I have to start from the start because I can't remember anything that happened. All I can remember is the Rocinante is the name of the ship because I love that name, and I can't remember any other characters' names. Like not one. And most of their storylines are, and like every time that Punisher actor shows up when I start watching season 1 again, I'm like, oh yeah, that guy, and he's like a main character for the whole thing, and I forget he's in it. So yeah.
I think, is that the one that everyone looked the same to me?
I don't know.
Probably.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. There was something else that I just stopped watching because they just cast the same man 5 times. It was really weird. I love how Pete gives detailed descriptions of his conversions so you can replicate them. Yeah, if you have the parts, you will definitely learn how to do it from the things. It's just some of them are like his.
Definitely, we're gonna get sued for that. Like, you have a fair chance of replicating what he did. Come on, like he's a very skilled man.
Yeah, that's right. The Vampire Coast thing, I feel like that's one of those, like, that was an entertainment conversion.
Yeah. Expanse is probably the best sci-fi I've seen in decades. Yeah, I would absolutely agree. That's why I keep rewatching it, because even though I can't remember all the details, I remember the feeling of watching it, where I'm like when people are like, what do you think of The Expanse? It's amazing. Who's your favorite character? The guy I think is gay, but is probably not gay. The big angry man, he's the best. See, I can't remember his name. He's my favorite character and I can't remember his name. How do you know what it's like to wear pumps? I had a life before this. You play as a drummer in that game.
No, you play as drummer. It expands. See? Do you know there's a character called... okay.
Well, let me just check. It might be my favorite character.
Might kill their value. Richard, never worry about killing their value when it's your own models. And then you, like, increase their value for you. So that's...
She's a bit annoying. I didn't really like her character. I didn't even know that was a girl. No.
Atmos is your favorite character, I think, because some goose said big angry man is a good description for Atmos. Atmos? Amos.
Amos. Yeah.
If,
But they just call him Burton, don't they? Yeah, he's amazing. He's just such a badass character. This is one of my favorite scenes because he's definitely like a serial killer, like psychopath, like has no remorse. Although he does show remorse and cracks and stuff. One of my favorite scenes is he's with this guy and this guy's daughter gets kidnapped, and they do this whole thing for the episode, and they finally get her back. And the guy takes her back, and the guy that's with Burton is pointing a pistol at the guy who kidnapped his daughter, and he's like shaking and stuff, and Burton's like, no, and he just takes the gun off from his side. He's like, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. You're not become a killer for him. You're not that guy. And he leaves the room, and then he just turns the gun and slowly points it at the other guy. I am that guy. Just shoots him. It was just like, oh, I'm not gonna die. To immediately, oh shit, I am that guy.
I'm gonna die worse.
But he was raised in a brothel. He's just so interesting.
If you like the Expanse,
That's the scene. The scene with the doctor in the airlock when they save the girl. Yeah. That's exactly the scene. It's so good. I'm also disabled with names. That's the best way of putting it ever. Just disabled with names.
Disabled.
I'm amazing at remembering faces. When and where I met them. No, I don't even have that. Otherwise, I am diabolically bad. I should be better as a nurse. I know. Yeah, probably. Whoa, where are you going? I am that guy. Yes, that's what he says. The guy goes to leave. Whoa, where are you going? I am that guy. Yeah. He's definitely is a sociopath at least. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You did enjoy Altered Carbon, didn't you?
Altered Carbon season 1, in my opinion, is one of the best pieces of sci-fi writing that has ever been made. I have rewatched season 1, I think 5 or 6 times. I think the whole premise is incredible, and the cast they had was so perfect, and I loved it. And season 2 just didn't do it for me. Having Anthony Mackie step in and be the same character. I know it works with the story and how they work, but it just didn't. I didn't like it.
I didn't like the first season.
Who didn't like that first season? You?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't very much not your show.
I really enjoyed Altered Carbon too, but it fell off after that.
Yeah. But they made such a big deal of
say,
that actor.
Was it the actor for you?
How do you not like that actor? He's 9 foot tall beefcake.
He's really not. He's like, look away from the screen, you forget what he looks like.
That's just so so hurtful.
Don't worry, I got you. Main character is called Kovacs?
Koufax. 100% the actor.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Maybe it's just a men versus women thing. I cannot stand him.
It's clear. Men have better taste in men.
Even for like Rick Flag, like Andy always talks about how hard that scene is. Rick Flag and the Suicide Squad. I'm just like, whatever. It took too long.
Okay, here's an interesting one, right? I'm going to check for categories for rating.
Yeah.
Warhammer category, 444 viewers.
Yeah.
Miniatures, 932 viewers.
Whoa, people are definitely jumping ship.
So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So let's jump down and say hello to somebody and be nice. Who have we got going on? Espanol.
So for people, if there's anyone,
the whole thing.
If anyone needs the link to our Discord who has subbed on either become a member on YouTube or sub to us on Twitch, if you send me a message on Twitch for the link to our Discord. And we won't be live on Thursday, but we will be back on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we'll be doing the October general monthly showcase. And then the following Tuesday, we'll be doing the October monthly challenge showcase. I hope that makes sense to everyone.
Oh, you like the Asian dude more. Okay. I can confirm most of my favorite creators on the Warhammer category have jumped ship. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I have someone lined up to raid. I'm currently starting painting a grey and clean one. I love grey and clean ones, so that's why I chose. Thank you guys and girls so much for joining us here for the Halloween stream. Hopefully you had a good time. We talked a lot of nonsense. So yeah, like I said, we won't be here Thursday like Laura said, so make sure you drop by the following Tuesday for the catch-up stream and doing the showcase. So you're all awesome. Happy Halloween. Take care of yourselves and make sure you get some hobby done, some time for yourselves.
Watch spooky movies.
Spooky movies. Bye.
Bye. And sorry, YouTube, we don't get to raid.
No.